Abuja story na me Ghana where bomu e-forum show mu discuss entertainment stories and all that. And in one of their episodes they had the kind of Calib Ni boy 3FM's entertainment host. And I all trust so kwa watch show na say you buy the VIP or the VVIP ticket ni do ba be gina ni mu. Now it's kind of a music show. Now say artist you be gina stage about perform here. Artist ni energy original stage Please, mom, VVIP and VIP, Munyusu, match the energy na the panel they performing. Who they tell you okay?
Me was some kakribi na we dey adisade. Sorry, mama call me knees. Let me go on my knees.
Then I so.
I want to please. Me srepa say. Say ye be sa award show si, and ye be show bi say. Na enwum ase. Na ebinum betena enim say VIP o say VVIP o say daban na artist gina stage so no performing
no mo nchia
no kita mo phones no mo prepare
na camera so sa talk
again plan on person mo che
ya busia bu hu kotoje nyina wona adwen mu he has a point but then Romeo chere ne say that's emfa
talent gina stage so performing nyumo enyi say nyum no unim nyum no
nya nyum ni nyina no
oh boss omunim nyum no
now, Jackie new song here. How many people know? Kiddy allied. You see, no matter what, most of them can't credit. Nipa hin and him allied.
You don't necessarily have to know the song to cheer the person.
It doesn't matter if the song, if you are not enjoying the song. If you are not enjoying the song, how do you cheer that?
Me say, sir, when you can enjoy that song, akwana here. So oh yeah, other song.
Masa, I didn't ancho.
And personally, I side with Nana Romeo also because if I am paying VVIP type of ticket to come to an event. And also cheer you on. That be you ever better anymore, send a bear run down. You are on the stage to entertain us, not vice versa. Because Yami no me barber shawny wow performing. One is paying money to the other, and one is collecting money from the other. So the majority of the job, who do you think needs to do that? Artists in the there are songs to send another Romeo can. There are songs already now man for him. So if you start performing that, people will sing along.
I go away what I need document Ethiopia. It's me and my gang, we never speak a krana.
But if you come on stage, sing songs a man for him, and then you expect them to rally up energy in support of a performance now. I'm
at a point in life, if you understand me or not, misunderstand me or not, me, I'm okay.
Nyomoka wants a meaning about because of VGMA. Kiddy Baya not perform allied, no releasing you like 1 week. And shut down was a man for Brenanti. So people in the crowd, not a whole lot of them, they bet it.
If I show you my liver, you go take me to prayer.
And keep in mind, some of the people in the crowd, business owners, CEOs, near Momaka, they don't follow up on new music. Jackie Baba perform Sky. Jackie Sky, no Biana, can promise be perform Terminator.
And if you think I'm wrong or not, long as it's what I want me, I'm okay.
All of these things in a month wanted. Medical be perform ghetto prayer.
22nd of my miss you of court. My person make us happy, it's a lot.
All of that, new things are. More crowd if someone like Oforiampo and Samba, no barber to a tolega, people will definitely bounce to a tolega. Damn, new songs are about from even bigger artists will be anted.
Hello,
this is a whole banner person for macho energy, with more excitement here. Perform songs they know, and maybe at the end of a performance, as a promo, you perform the one people don't know. Feels from Nigeria by not performing straight out now, and you're not hating or this start here. He didn't start with your man or struggle your boy uncle baby. There are songs that are emotional to you, like Medical Ghetto Prayer. Wait till you say, yeah, this is something be special. But that people don't know the lines. How can they show excitement time I will perform that track? So definitely, the artists also need to at least consider that. If said they want energy, they want the VVIP for to match their energy. In the crowd of VVIP for ambassadors, CEO of Vodafone was there, CEO of Chatterhouse was there, and a whole lot of big people that we didn't even know. They were there. You expect those people to stand up, be excited, and dance and nah, they won't do that. That's the reason why they bought the VVIP ticket. Just, to sit and relax and you entertain them.
Please, we are pleading with you. When you come, show love to these guys because I know what it means when they see you people on your feet.
It even
ginger
sends to the adrenaline.
Some artists got them up.
And Wiyaala, let me video we are not talking about VGMA, Ghana music, and how artists from the north, they don't get recognition from VGMA because of their terms, their rules and regulations and all that. This specific interview and a video was with the North podcast. Metro link in the YouTube description as well. And now check YouTube, you'll find that interview. Very interesting, Akasa. I started from the host on asking Wiyaala so any VGMA problem and then she went into it and even a little bit more deeper than you would normally even expect.
VGMAs.
VGMAs.
Do you have any problem with VGMAs?
No.
Because some time ago I saw your outburst.
I don't have a problem with VGMAs.
So what?
It's just that I have not been entering. Because of course I read their terms and conditions. It's an organization to award, and the award has rules and regulations. And when I feel like no, I have not met these
rules and
the song has to be played on all radio stations around the country for a certain number of times. Masa, I'm not going to pretend.
Yeah, we see so many times now man for talk about VGMA, their stuff, their awards, but very rarely now artists are man for talking about Wiyaala some more terms and conditions to even qualify so when you be get accepted into their nomination scheme in the if one of that, and say so you get airtime play around the country, man, and then video ni kone nima eno chire mienti awon enter because VGMA most of our northern language or tone ni krom kasem. But when it comes to the south now, not a whole lot of people net here.
When you go to the south, they don't play northern music. When you come to the north, they play a bit. So on that level, I'll say bomb on my side. It's very obvious. The music awards mostly is based in the south. All the activities are happening in the south. I am not against VGMA, but reality must set in.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter how much you push. There are just certain languages that are yet to pick up in the south. And per their rules and regulations, we those up here, we don't qualify.
Yeah, we just a Wiyaala Canadian no Canadian. You can so dey true ankasa because rarely now we say if you Kumasi artists they are getting accepted into VGMA in the it's very hard if the award scheme a Ghana Music Awards, but so when you cry, you don't really qualify that much. You are big dope artists from other regions, but very few are selected. What I say, who call Western sing to say, yeah, artists you go born no and ya the ketwa. But I can't say, Western artists bear 4 or 5 years. The number one on your list to be Kofi Kinata. Kwesi maybe, Patapa has fallen off. T-Flow not that active. Who could be a crowd here, just say a madness. Because there's some of the criteria you need to reach for your music, you need to be qualified, Say a whole lot than we actually know.
I will be as popular as anything in the north. But because it's an Accra-based program, and most of the radio stations there are Accra-based, it is normal that they only hear Accra songs. And most of the DJs and people, they don't even understand northern languages. And a lot of people are not even willing to come up to the north here. Meanwhile, people are traveling from Europe and places to come here and listen to the music.
That begs the question.
So, if you are in Ghana, you cannot come here and really investigate what is going on here. If you call it Ghana Music Awards, then every region must be part of it.
Period. Simple like that. I was here. If you just say a Ghana Music Awards there, then definitely, Ghana must be represented. But when it comes to say criteria, I say born you baby, and then most of the artists, are Accra. That you can't solely blame VGMA for, because even artists they work Kumasi Accra almost started making it bigger. Then they move to Accra. Kofi Kinata now lives in Accra, so that tells you say if so that recognition and so thinking of moving to Accra, and if that happens now, then the awards is centered around a month for Accra, not really representing Ghana like it's supposed to do.
But at the moment, maybe due to financial constraints and things, they are yet to explore. And I'm speaking like this not because I'm just trying to be political, but it's reality. In my heart, I believe VGMA, they are trying to get all of us involved. But let's not tickle and make a fool of ourselves. It's very obvious, it's glaring that what VGMA is all about. You have to be in Accra. Your song has to be popular in Accra. There are songs that were never popular in the North, but they made songs and all that. And the criteria keeps changing. And come on, it's their rules and regulations. If you cannot follow them, you shouldn't enter. And if you are not entering, don't mouth VGMA.
Solid point also. So if there's a won't qualify, and now within yourself, if you are promotion, we are not in region, promotion, we will be in Kwa, and it didn't really reach Accra and beyond that, then definitely, you should at least, be truthful to yourself and say, okay, this is their criteria. I didn't quite match it. Even if I submit for nominations where I won't get it, well, that is that. That doesn't mean, who will be, who are nothing, who are Seshi, who are Savannah. Your song can't be a hit song. It can definitely be. Just the effort you need to put in must be twice or 3 times the effort when you put Tiakra and put in. Because if I were Tiakra, when so Ramot Media, Dynum Senya, there are like 7 radio stations in there. So definitely, that person will be blasted everywhere. If says a war, an interview slot on that shows if so Rap TV 3 or more like a whole lot of them there. As I see Accra from a whole lot more Accra. Music pundits, entertainment hosts, gatekeepers of Ghana entertainment industry, or Accra. So that tells you say if your shit is not banging in Accra, forget. And also there have been artists here Accra almost shit in banging, but baby are still within the VGMA realm. Case in point, Gasmela. I don't know the reason why Gasmela wasn't qualified to be part of most popular song of the year during Ghana's and Telemo time. But I'm telling you, sir, we are artists now outside Accra. You need to work twice or 3 times harder than Obi or Accra, at least to get the recognition from VGMA.
Do you think that is fair? Because you said if they call it Ghana Music Awards, we are all in Ghana.
Yeah.
So why don't they? I mean,
it's not fair. I think it's not fair, but I cannot fight them because they have rules and regulations.
And it's they created.
Yeah, somebody created Ghana Music Awards, so they will come up with the rules and regulations. I'm not against them, but I'm not entering because I just don't feel part of it because the rules and regulation doesn't favor me.
Yeah, we have a personal opinion, What do you podcast, very insightful. Yeah, the North podcast. You basically get the idea, the gist of normal or person or tries or can. And then you see a video now, she talks about a whole lot more, even including Shatawale on any day US and same be happy, She talks about all that.
So maybe when it favor us, I will enter.
Would you suggest they rename it to?
I will never suggest anything because they know best. No.
Okay.
Michael, we support me new system. Yeah, Michael.
Pacho, what Tony near?
Let's not go be able to go in the
Me kwa support my business for your new system. Hey, asa ka Michael t-shirt. Mato t-shirt. Me kwa ba be fan kan no. Ni t-shirt go mama.
Boss, champion, boss. Mr. Only one.
Okay.
Michael is supporting a new system.
And your well-being.
Vico 20 is not suitable for children under 12 years of age, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. A quality product from Joy Herbal Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved.
Abusia, no video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for videos like this every day. Till we meet again, Abusia. Adios.